Welcome back. So dating is stressful enough without the added challenges of like figuring out what do we do on the date? Where do we go? And now there's an app to help figure out what to do on those dates after you nab the date, which is the hardest part of the process. Brett and Key, the man behind my Date Jar app, joins us now. He's back on the show. Brett, welcome back, man.
Thank you for having me back.
Tell us what Date Jar is for the folks who haven't seen you on the show before.
Okay, just as a quick, he actually gave the best scenario is that, hey, now that you've matched or you've been with someone for a long time, what do you do in your free time together? Right. So I made an app that makes it easy. I removed the barriers, the excuses for you not to have great dates.
Because I feel it's like dinner and like a movie. Yep. I don't even know if people go to see movies anymore.
You'd be surprised, but I mean, the way how my app and what I'm offering is you can take those simple dates and elevate them a few steps higher.
That's right. And how does it do that exactly?
Well, simply it gamifies dating, so the suggestions are very random, so you don't have to put any information. It's just, again, very, very random. And if you're game to take it, you take it, and we let you know how to make it happen. So we describe exactly from point A to point Z how to make your dates happen, and you do it.
I like that. Not point A to B, point A all the way to Z.
Yeah, we're one-stop shop. We want to be end to end.
And it's also like it's localized for people that are in here in Hampton Roads, right? So it's not just general suggestions.
Well, it's both actually. It has general suggestions and it has things that focuses here in the Hampton Roads area as well. I love this area. I've been here all my life. So there are so many great hidden gems and places that people don't even think to even use as a great date spot.
And since the last time we had you on the show a few months ago, you've actually been experiencing a lot of success and growth. So congrats on that, man.
Thank you.
And I'm really glad to hear it. Tell us what's new, what's going on.
Well, biggest thing that we have new is that we have a new set of features and capability that's coming at the top of the year. So just like what we're describing, we're taking a step further. And again, we're aiming to be your one-stop shop for all your dating. So you'll be able to find the date, book it, and everything from end to end, not just like a restaurant. I'm referring to private chefs, indoor picnics, you name it. Like it's a whole list, 100+ suggestions.
Which is great for me because I can't even figure out what to eat for dinner, Brett. It's like, there's endless options out there, but you kind of get analysis paralysis and you just freeze and then you go to the basics. And if you're trying to be successful in the dating world, you kind of have to try harder than just the simplest suggestion.
That's so true. That's so true. I mean, honestly, guys, for us, we sometimes lack imagination. So this is to help the guys, when
I don't know what you're talking about.
So hey, why haven't we done anything in a while? You're like, I got you covered.
Yeah, and it's not just for people who are like in the dating scene for first or second dates. So you could use this with your wife, April. You've been married for quite a while. So see your husband.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, I know you were trying to figure out stuff to do for his birthday.
Yeah, so give me some suggestions.
I would suggest using something like VB Picnic and Co. and getting an actual full experience.
Wow.
That would be a really great option. And then maybe if they're into it, cigars and a whiskey or brandy. Or
okay, that's cool.
Something,
That's classy. See, I like that. You just had that off the dome. Like you didn't even need the app for that. And you're working on expanding this beyond the Hampton Roads area as well.
Yes, that is definitely correct.
That's great.
So I can't wait for that. And again, that's at the top of the year.
Yeah. Where do people go to find the Date Jar app and start getting these great suggestions?
Good. It is actually available on both Android and iOS. So it's a free download itself. So hey, please check it out. Check it out.
You have an event coming up as well.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Yes, gracious enough to work with Europie and the Hilltop area. We have just a curated date night called Pizza and Vino. So all it is just, hey, come out for some cozy vibes and just an intimate setting, games, prizes. Everything's pretty much taken care of. So if you get a ticket, we do the rest for you.
That's fun, man. Brett, you are such a cool guy. I love talking to you, man. What is your favorite feature? We got a little bit of extra time. What's your favorite feature on the Date Jar app?
I mean, I want to say all of them, but that's the shameless plug.
Here you go. Let me re-ask the question. Highlight the one that people might not think to use the first time they log on.
Well, I would say the best feature in that question would be the forum. And the forum is designed so that you can actually pass on game and pass on knowledge to other people who have similar dates. And I think that's a really great thing because there's so many comments and things, that are kind of distractions. But what about somebody able to help you says, hey, I've discovered this great wine, or I discovered this great hole in the wall location, whatever. And it's always good to be that each one teach one kind of thing.
I don't want to put words in your mouth, but one thing I think is really cool about what you do is you're sort of taking the algorithmic anonymity out of the dating app scene
Yes.
and trying to make it more about community. I didn't even know there was a forum feature, but that's literally you're building a community around.
Yes, yes, exactly, because I want people to come in there not just for the date suggestions,
Yeah.
but just having a safe environment to really share experiences, and you can share your highs, your lows, and whatever else in between. And again, really feature as well all the cool places that you discover that would make other people enjoy it as well.
Well, Brett, it's a great app. You're a super cool guy. You got a great suit on.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you.
tall and handsome. You're just the best, man.
I appreciate it. Listen, I mean, if you want to go on a date, no, just
Oh, whoa, hey. Yeah, so let's go to commercial break and we'll talk more about that. But hey, before we go, stick around because after the break, the annual Salvation Army Red Kettle campaign has begun. Coming up, we'll get details on how to help and even how to ring the bell. All right, Brett, give me your digits.